Hello guys, today's video I'm just going to be basically explaining what I think the best ways and ideas and things you need to know to make a popular community world. So let's just get into it. Alright, so first thing is the idea for the community world. You want something that is at least somewhat unique, not just a straight copy. Like, I mean, only ups aren't bad. I'm just playing one right now, ignore that, but only ups aren't bad, but there's just so many, and it's gonna be hard to make one that really can stand out. So like my code IMPOSTER, which has become popular recently, that's, yes, it's like Among Us, but it's not really done in Yeeps a bunch, at least not successfully. So I think that's probably like one of the top things you need to come up with, is just a good idea. And the idea has to be engaging enough for people to stay in there, not just come in really quickly and leave. So like Among Us and Yeeps, Code Imposter, it's good because people will just continue playing it over and over. Yep, so good idea. That's probably number one most important thing. Dang. Alright, number two is going to be, I'd say, the name for the community world. It has to be easy to spell, short ideally, like as short as you can make it, and then related to obviously the thing you have, or the community world idea. So Imposter, it's simple, short, easy to spell, and relates to the actual gameplay. Some other codes that have simple names, Only Up, that's super easy to spell and is definitely related to the game. And then, I don't know, some other codes, like Evade. I haven't really played it very much, but it's really short, easy to spell. So, because you gotta think about the player base of Yeeps, a lot of it is young children, which they don't always know how to spell the best. Which is fine, nothing against that, I'm just saying. Gotta keep that in mind. Alright, number 4. You need, most community worlds that are popular are mainly focused on one thing. Imposter is basically just Among Us. Only Up is just parkour. Evade is just, I don't really know exactly what you do in Evade or whatnot, but you don't want to have a community world, at least most popular community worlds are focused on one thing, so people know what they're playing. There is some popular ones that have just like a bunch of different mini games, but those are hard to make because you're gonna have to have a lot of maps, a lot of variety, if you're gonna have any variety, like really. So if you do plan on having a bunch of different mini games or types of maps and whatnot, make sure you have a lot of them, not just like a couple, because if it's just a couple different things, yeah, it can turn out good, but either focus on one thing. I would say either focus on one thing or make a lot of things. I don't really know how to explain it, but hopefully you kind of understand what I mean. Alright, next thing, make it multiplayer friendly. The best community worlds are going to be community worlds that are easy to play with friends. This kind of ties into like the large or medium-sized map, I mean. Just make sure you're able to play with friends. That's just going to make it way easier to become popular. Yes, there are some fun maps that don't really require that, I guess. But, dang it. But I think it's really important to make a popular map that actually stays popular for a while. Is just be able to play with friends and find new friends, I guess. Just play with people. Alright, next thing. After you've made your community world, just test it with real people. Before you start like trying to really promote, just get some of your friends or just some random people you find to say, hey, anybody want to test this in a community world, Get a couple people, see what they like, see what they don't like. Add things, change things. You want to refine it before you try to get it popular, because if it becomes popular before it's refined, people end up leaving and then it'll be really hard to get the code back up popular if people are like, hey, I'll join this, it looks kind of cool. They join it, and then they just don't end up liking it right off the bat. You do not want that to happen, or else it'll be really hard to come back after you fix those problems. Next, once you get your code refined to what you think is good enough, start promoting in game, promote in the Discord, ask people. I would not suggest going around just spamming letters. People find that really annoying, and they'll just like avoid you. Maybe just go around and say, hey, I just made this community world. I think it's really fun. You want to play? And then hopefully they'll join. And then once they join, their friends might join them. And that's kind of happened with Imposter. I kind of got lucky, I'd say. But don't be annoying to people when you're promoting. That's the main thing, honestly, that I'd say. But you do need to promote, or else you're not going to get up there just by waiting. So, yeah. Alright, next thing. If you have an idea, jump on it quick before someone else comes up with the same idea. If it's some unique idea, you want to get it done, playable, before anyone else does. Like if there's a new update and there's like, I don't know, say a new gadget, you have an idea, just do it. Maybe make a map beforehand in like your private world before you buy a community world and spend money on like some code. Just a test to make sure it will actually work. Test with some of your friends. To make sure it's actually fun, then buy the code. But if you think it's gonna take a while, I'll buy the code first. Just so no one else can buy the code. So, yeah. The last thing, if you do get your map onto either featured or popular, make sure you update it regularly so people continue to come back, and then they'll just be waiting for the next update, and they'll be excited when you make updates. So make sure you do those. I think that's probably all. I wish you all the best of luck on your new community world. So, adios.